Welcome to the High School Huddle. I'm Dave Morris, and I'm joined by Ryan Aber, high school football guru from the Oklahoman. And Ryan, we're about halfway through the season. It's week 5. What have we learned so far?
Well, in 6A, there's no surprise there. Jenks and Union are clearly the top two teams in the state. We thought before the season that Muskogee would be able to give one of those two a run for their money, but Muskogee lost to Union a couple weeks ago, struggled a little bit with Norman North a few weeks before that. So I think in 6A, it just comes down to who's going to win that state championship game. And we've learned that Putnam City isn't going to struggle as much without their running back as we thought they would. They lost their running back before the season, but they're still finding a way to run the ball and finding a way to win games. They're pretty good.
Speaking of Putnam City, they got a big matchup this week against Westmore, two very physical teams.
Yeah, this is a game that could last about 45 minutes. Two teams that aren't going to pass the ball a whole lot at all. They're sort of the antithesis of Mustang. This game is going to be really physical. A lot of people are going to have to seek treatment the next day for injuries, bumps, bruises, things like that.
All right, well, of course, the big story in sports around the state this week, Mike Gundy, Jenny Carlson. From your beats, any fallout, any talk among the high school ranks?
Oh, not a whole lot, except for coaches giving us a little good-natured ribbing a little bit. Now, Kai Staley from Guthrie, an OSU commitment, I tried to call him Sunday night and he didn't return my call, so who knows what that had to do with. But Kai, it's hard to get a hold of him anyway, so I'm not too surprised about that.
He's elusive for reporters and defenses.
Yeah.
All right, true or false time. I ran into one of the Velma Alma coaches over the weekend. We have them number 1 in Class A. They're 4-0. So, true or false, we have a lot of very good small school teams in the state.
Yeah, there are a lot of very good small school teams. Obviously, Velma Alma, really good in Class A. There's a couple right below that. Pawnee, also a very good team in 2A. We've got four teams that have sort of separated themselves among the top, and we still really don't know how good Millwood is in that class. And there's a couple really good 8-man programs, Morrison and Shattuck, who I think are going to run away with state titles there.
True or false, Mustang would like to throw, but they're having success running.
Yeah, Ty Prestige wants to throw the ball. He'd like to throw the ball about 60% of the time. Unfortunately for them, they haven't had a whole lot of success. Their quarterback, Josh West, got picked off quite a bit in the first game, I believe 6 times. They've made a little change. West is now splitting time with the quarterback who is primarily a running guy, and they have 2 running backs and their backup quarterback who are averaging more than 7 yards a carry. So they're going to do what it takes to win, and right now that's run the ball.
Here's my favorite true or false so far. True or false, Putnam North's offensive line, well, they put the fear of God in buffet restaurants across the city.
Yes, they do, especially the ones up on Northwest Expressway. There's a Chinese place that they've put a hurting on so far this season, and they're going to continue to do that, and they're also going to put a hurting on some defensive lines in the state because they are massive.
Well, it's working out for them. The Panthers are 3-1 so far. Stay out of their way, people. All right, thanks, Ryan. We'll be right back to talk Edlem football. Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Angie.
And we're your News OK hosts and hostess.
Shouldn't we just say host? Hostess sounds a little funny.
All right, fine. We're your News OK hosts.
Well, let's tell them what we're hosting.
Lots and lots of video programming on News OK.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
We're changing the rules.
See you soon.
Edmond Memorial's off to a good district start. Bulldogs crushed Norman 49-10 last week. Quarterback Pete Town accounted for 6 touchdowns. The Bulldogs host Midwest City. And Bombers stud running back Tim Flanders on Friday at 7:30 at Watland Stadium. Meanwhile, Edmond North also had a big win last week, beating Stillwater 21-14. This week, the Huskies travel to Broken Arrow on Friday. In Edmond Santa Fe, coming off a tough 30-14 loss to Norman North, the Wolves play at Putnam North on Friday. That's all for this week. The weather's cooling down, starting to look like fall. No more body paint at the games? Well, we'll see. Enjoy the football this week, everyone.